Hi everybody, I know I promised you an update on what we've been doing. We've got a few things done. I know minimal stuff, but a lot of stuff in the shed. We just cleaned the solar panels so they're actually putting out full power, which is awesome. I know we're at the end of the day, so they're partly shaded by the shed. In the summer we get full sun on the panels, but in the winter we get full sun most of the day until late afternoon, and then that's where the panels on the top of the shed pick up. As far as the shed, what we've gotten done, thank you, Jack. I got the light up top above the door. That thing is super bright. I love the thing. It's great for working on projects outside at night. And then as far as what's in the shed, I'll show you in a second. Okay, as far as in the shed, I know the shed's somewhat of a mess and we got the puppies inside, but we've been busy. Well, it's not done yet. As you can see, we still got some vapor barrier to fully put up and keep going up with the siding inside, but we've got quite a bit of progress. Most of the shed is now fully insulated. We now have this awesome diesel heater. It's a fairly cheap unit, but this is a little 100 amp hour 12 volt battery that runs the diesel heater. It's completely independent, so if we ever had an issue with the power system for some reason, well, it always has power. The little tank on the side, that is after about 2.5 days of running, so it uses very little fuel to keep the shed at about 65 at night. For that guy, that we actually picked up at essentially a garage sale. That will eventually be installed in the corner. The dog door will be moved over here. This workbench will go away, and we'll actually put a wall from there to right next to the air conditioner. That'll keep everything that is power and water related away from the dust, away from the dogs, and we won't have to worry about it anymore, and we won't have to have temporary dog fences. Right now it works fairly well, but it's an improvement that is needed. As far as the bathroom, I pretty much got it finished. It's a heck of an improvement. We still got to put the better mirror up, and I want to put it so it's on slides, so when you want to use it you can slide it over the window so you can do your thing, and then when it's done you slide it out of the way. The vanity's fully hooked up and attached to the wall. I got all the interior done. We still need to get some of our project stuff out of here and actually paint it in here. I know I've debated about painting and staining it, but for the bathroom we're going to use an exterior paint that's easy to clean and looks decent. So this is kind of what we've been up to. We've been working a lot. This guy's pretty cool. It's got a fan up top and then a heat light. I know it's a little bit of waste of power, but at night when it's cold, it's awesome. But we've been working a lot, so it's been get done what we can. So it's tricky to get stuff done when you're working all the time. Roscoe, come here. And this is our lovely dog, Roscoe. He is definitely the helper dog. Anytime I'm doing anything in here, he's trying to sit on my feet and make sure that I do everything right. But if you guys have any questions on the power system, what we're doing, the water system, or just what we're doing in general, feel free to post them in the comments and I'll answer them when I can. We have very poor internet here at the property until Starlink finally shows up, whenever it does eventually show up. But once it does, we'll be able to do stuff like this more often, post more videos, and it'll be a lot easier for us. The board behind the toilet right now, eventually, I found that on the property. It's kind of a cool old weather board. It's from an old little project that someone had a long time ago. I want to turn that into an actual entryway sign for the shed, or possibly the underground building, and put the ranch name on it. Besides that, right now we got a ton of projects going, but most of it is working on the shed for now because we have the material to do it. And other than the screws and some of the vapor barrier, it's been pretty much free because we work at the lumber mill right now, and this is all scrap lumber, stuff they threw away. So we got permission from the manager to dig through the scrap pile for hardly anything, and it's done the entire shed. And as far as scrap goes, I can't turn it down. It's great lumber. There's a couple pieces that aren't perfect, but usually I cut off the damaged pieces, or if it's a little too skinny, whoop-de-doo, they still stack up on the wall perfectly well. And I'm very appreciative of it. This wall we did actually stain. It's a very light stain, but it's a stain and sealer to try to keep it clean from the dogs so that they didn't have muddy paws like all over the door. So it should last a little bit longer. So the door wall and the shower wall right now has been fully stained and sealed. Eventually, like I mentioned, there'll be a wall coming off here to block off the utility section, and I'll put a little door in so I can get in and out of it, and that'll keep the dogs from getting dust, everything, everywhere. They're definitely dusty. This guy in particular likes digging holes, so when he comes in after being full of dust, he shakes and we get dust everywhere. The fine Arizona dust has a tendency to kind of float around and stick to anything it touches. I just cleaned the shed a couple days ago, but you can already see from the inverter blowing, we got dust stuck to the wall. So it's an ongoing thing and something we're gonna have to deal with. And right now I really don't like the inverter sucking in the dust because it's kind of hard on it. I clean it every week, but still it's something that once I get that wall up, should be a non-issue, and it's gonna be so much better. But we do what we can, one step at a time, and we're slowly getting progress throughout our projects. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you guys again for watching.